trying to stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams and the Toronto Thunderbirds. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, we kind of thought it was a matter of when, not if, that a team might relocate to a spot outside the United States. Canada seemed like the most logical choice, and now here we are in this great city, a city that's had success in the Canadian League, but now they have an NFL franchise of their very own. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black 40.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Third and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And he goes out right around the 39. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Justin Madubuike now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17. And that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
2nd and 9 now. Throwing left side, it's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 82 yards. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown, 38 yards. And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away from drawing level.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down and 6 now. They'll set up to throw. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Down the left sideline. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. McLaughlin is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A gain there of 21 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Thunderbirds get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. It's a gain of 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught. It's Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 46, here's second down and 8. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen. It's McLaughlin. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Third down and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Camp. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jaleel McLaughlin. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On play action, they'll throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. The give is to McLaughlin. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Slot man moves right. Here's McLaughlin. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. CeeDee Lamb from 10 yards out. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
2nd and 3. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Thunderbirds get a bit closer. The extra point up and good by Aubrey, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A carry from McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Okay, right?
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Mike Williams, 52 yards. And the Thunderbirds are able to cut into that deficit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Rams fans go victory formation as they take the knee. That'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for LA, not much to complain about here.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the finish, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the finish, I'm a diamond and to run. Hey, first order of business.